Yo, what's up people? So it has been a long time coming, and I've always kind of wanted to record these videos because I feel like it will give a lot of help to people who may or may not be going through this in terms of what I went through when I was younger. And it's been a long time since my situation with cancer. And the reason that I want to talk about my situation with cancer is because I think it might actually help people going through it right now. And I know it's been a long time coming, and I've been a bit flaky, and I've been all over the place. I kind of wanted to make these videos because I know that's my purpose. Ultimately there were so many things that I wanted to do that I did, and I was always holding this off. And I had recorded so much videos and so much of my experience during my time with cancer that I need to just put it out there and show people what my experience is like, so it might be able to help them if they're going through it, right? So I think the first thing that I'm going to talk about is what to expect on your first day of going to chemo or finding out you have cancer. And I think we'll start off with going through chemo, right? Going through chemo is going to be a very daunting experience, let me just tell you that. And it might not be for the reasons that you think. Obviously, yes, you're going treatment, but a lot of the time, it's such a weird experience to know that what's inside you and what is there is potentially gonna off you, right? And I gotta kind of be bit brutal with it, because it's true. You're more likely, to have all this stuff in your head where you're thinking like, oh my God, what's gonna happen to me? Am I gonna die? And look, I get it. It's scary. It's an experience that no one really wants to go through, and no one wants to hear that they've got in it. But if you're there right now, there's only really a few options that you got. You either do it or you don't do it. And the chemotherapy unfortunately is a very, it's a very painful way to deal with a very even worse situation, if you get what I mean. Does that make any sense? But basically, when you first go on your first day, I was admitted to the Royal Marsden in Sutton, and I remember on the first day I sat down, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fine, this is gonna be perfectly fine, like I'm gonna be alright. My oncologist, my doctors and everything, they were like, oh, you're gonna go through this treatment now, and this treatment is basically called Flag Ida. And Flag Ida, if I have any sort of thing, I'll try to pop it up on the screen, but it was a very heavy intensive chemotherapy for my specific cancer, which was acute myeloid leukemia at the time. So because I had to go through that, I had to make sure, there was a couple weeks prior where they test my blood, see if it's gonna work with me, or if it, they do their tests and rah. And I remember getting into the hospital on the first day, and I was admitted to hospital. So started off in Royal Marsden, got into the teenage cancer unit, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna pattern this, bro. This is fine. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna be great. Let me tell you, it was not great. It was, damn. But don't let me deter you in obviously doing your treatment. What I'm saying is, I thought I was gonna be able to pattern it, because me being me, I'm stupid sometimes. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be alright, man, I'm gonna be fine. And then they start putting it into my PICC line, right? So my PICC line's on my arm, and they're like, LJ, this is gonna be a very tough time for the next week. And I was like, yeah, whatever, bruv. I don't care about that shit. And then we're like, okay, just warning you. So I remember they were like, here's all the things. It was a bag of red poisonous fluid, obviously, to kill off the living cells in my body. So I remember this first bag was red. They gave it to me, and they hooked it up onto the machine, onto the IV drip, and it was like in going into my bloodstream, and I remember for like the first 10 minutes I was like, oh yeah, I'm blessed, I'm cool, bruv, like don't worry. I was chilling in the entertainment room, nothing was happening, and then 10 minutes goes by and I'm like, yo, it's a kind of cold in here, man, what's going on? Whew, it's cold. And I remember I'm like, I need to go back to my bed. I need to go back to my bed. So I'm like, I'm going to my bed, I'm walking down, and all of a sudden man crashes, right? Man crashes on the bed, like this. And I got a video somewhere, if I find it I'll put it on there, but basically I started shivering with complete rigors. One of my close friends was there, my mum was there, and they were like trying to comfort me, and I was shaking and I was like, my eyes were going to the back of my head. I was like literally, I was like, oh my God, what is happening right now? Like I thought chemo was gonna be like, okay, just gonna be on an IV drip, I'm gonna be fine. Nah, bro. Nah, this turned out to be something that I never even expected. It was something beyond my recognition in what I felt was pain, right? When I was doing it, it was like, yo, what is going on? And I think personally, when I was there, I was so bland that I was almost immune to the pain, because I thought I was going to experience this, and now I was experiencing this. And these shaking mentally is that you are, at some point, are not going to be in control of your own body. And that is a mad thing to experience and feel and have to deal with, because when you are not in control of your body, and you know, you've got all these nurses and doctors telling you what's happening to you, you just feel like alone, bruv. You feel like nothing can resolve your situation, and because you might be there for like weeks on end, you're just like, bruv, what is going on? And I remember doing this chemo, and I was out. I was so tired, bruv. I was so tired. After it finished, it's like sometimes they admit it for a couple hours, right? So you got this slow drip of all this poisonous, toxic fluid to kill the inside of the inside inner cell and that. And I remember just being like, yo, this is kind of wild, bro. Whew. And this goes on for a week. So my treatment specifically was, you start on Monday, you end on Sunday. So you get 1 week of chemo, then you get 3 weeks of recovery, right? So your first day is gonna be mad, regardless of what it is. First day of chemo, you're gonna think that you know what is gonna happen to you. You're gonna have no bloody idea, bro, because it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks, and you're gonna be like, and that's what's gonna happen to you. So keep that in mind. But you gotta be strong. Everyone, you gotta be strong. I'm telling you. Anyways, your boy Lashar. I got more topics to talk about with cancer and stuff. So yeah, I hope this helps. If anyone wants me to talk about a specific topic regarding cancer and my experience with it, yeah, leave it down in the comment below, and hopefully I could probably do a video over it. So yeah, keep strong, people. Take yourself easy. Be blessed. Relax. Don't worry. Things will be fine if you allow it to be fine. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.